Hello everyone! Good evening. John really wanted to say hi.
Hi!
How is everybody? Happy Tuesday, you guys. I shouldn't say we, my stuff is prepped. My sous chef, John,
I'm getting there.
is rinsing some shrimp right now and popping the tails off because I don't want the tail. I don't like the tail. I don't cook with it. It'd be good if you guys want like fish stock or shrimp stock though. Anywho, we are doing a toasted Orzo skillet tonight. Super delicious recipe. We've had it one other time. Super simple to make. And we are going to be getting shared into a party right now too. So Nikki and everybody else in Nikki's Everyday Fiesta, here we are. We just got shared in. This is not an Everyday Fiesta recipe. You can maybe make it an Everyday Fiesta recipe, but this is a super simple one, and I was thinking about it since we made it last, and I really wanted to do it again. So let me pop you guys up in my holder. So now everyone in Nikki's party, as you are joining here, especially if this is your first live video, you guys, as you jump on, say hi, let me know you're here. Hey Andrew. You can drop anything in the comments, you guys, if you have questions as we go on. Let me know. There's a little bit of a time delay, so whenever you do comment something, if I don't get back to you right away, just because it hasn't popped up on my end yet. So, toasted Orzo skillet. Again, I'll show you guys what this looks like. Yummy! So how good does that look, right? So this is Orzo, shrimp, and peas, basically. I'll post the recipe for you guys when we're done, and I know this is backwards for you, but I'll post the recipe. It's one of our new recipes out of our new season's best recipe book, which is super awesome, you guys. Really great for gifts, too. It's literally $2, which is awesome, and there's really good recipes in it. So, what I'm going to show you guys first, because this is another reason why I chose this recipe. So, Nikki, I know somebody else is watching. I can't tell who it is. But, Nikki, I hope it's you, because this is why I chose this recipe, because of this beautiful pan. So, this is our stainless steel non-stick pan. And I'm showing you guys a close-up of the inside so you can see that, like, honeycomb texture. So the outside, like honeycomb part is the stainless steel looking part is stainless steel, okay? So what's super cool about it is it's like a hybrid. So the stainless steel sits a little bit higher than the non-stick part, so you still get a really great crust and sear on like your meats, if that's what you're using it for. But then it's non-stick, so you can make pan sauces and really just be confident in your cooking abilities in it, because that's a lot of what I hear anyway is that's a lot of the reason why people don't like regular stainless steel pots and pans, because everything sticks to it, and it's just because they don't know how to cook in it. So really wonderful hybrid. This is our 12-inch pan. The recipe calls for the 10-inch pan. I'm using the 12-inch because I can never follow a recipe, and we're adding some extra stuff into it, so I wanted some extra space. But there is a 12-inch and there is a 10-inch, and then you do get lids with both of them as well. Something else that's really cool, we got rid of all of the rivets in our pots and pans as well with this new line of cookware that just came out. So Andrew, what are you doing? Whoever's there, you guys, somebody say hi. Somebody talk to me. What are you guys doing? So what I'm doing, I just turned my oven on. I'm going to heat my pan up. And because we really like garlic, the recipe doesn't call for garlic, but I'm going to add some garlic oil in. For those of you who don't watch me all the time, I do my own garlic infused oil. It's hard right now because I keep it in the fridge, but you see all that garlic in the bottom? I just put like literally like 2 entire heads of garlic in here. I'll use my garlic press, or I'll peel it and I'll mince it up, however you prefer, and then just cover the rest with oil. So super simple, and I keep it in the fridge, and I'll just scoop out whatever I need when I want it. And if you really want some of the bits of garlic, which I usually do also, just get something long enough and you can scoop all the way down to the bottom. So really wonderful. You get your oil. That was like a lot. And I'll put you guys down here too so you can see. So we're just gonna go through this recipe. It's super fast, literally under a 30-minute meal, and it's delicious. And another reason why to use a bigger pan too is so you have leftovers, right? Nice, Andrew. I'm proud of you for doing your laundry, man. That's one thing I don't necessarily enjoy like doing. I'll wash and dry, but I don't like to fold and put away. Okay, so next up, we're just gonna let that heat up, you guys. I have the food chopper to show you, and we also have our amazing adjustable grater. Now, I need my shrimp from my sous chef.
Ooh, about that.
Because that needs to go in the pan. What I'll do in the meantime is just get everything else prepped. So you guys, this recipe again is so simple. All it is literally shrimp and peas. So if you want to do canned peas, fresh peas, whatever. Neither of us are really big fans of peas, so we decided to opt out of the peas. What I have instead is some broccoli, and then we're also going to add in some edamame. Because that's what we like, so we figure why not do it, right? And then it's chicken broth and some cheese, so you can't really go wrong with that, right? So what I have here, and I'll show this to you guys too. I don't even know if I've showed this on here, actually. I don't remember. So something else that I do in my prep work. Hey, Angela, how are ya? Nice, Andrew. You need to start cooking, man. Angela, what are you up to? Oops. Angela, are we in Nikki's party right now? Sorry guys, I'm just double checking. Let me know, Angela. It must be in there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume we're in there. So this is one thing that I like to do with my prep work, and it honestly saves a lot of time regardless if you're using the food chopper or if you're using a knife, okay? So I will chop an onion and a jalapeno and just store it in the fridge in a container like this because we use a ton of onion and jalapeno. So this is very time saving for us. I'm not gonna use this stuff tonight because I'm gonna show you guys the food chopper, which is amazing.
You got clean for the second time.
So my pan is hot, and that's one thing, you guys, if you want a nice sear, you do have to let your pan heat up. But with regular stainless steel too, you guys, make sure it gets super hot before you put anything in it. And once you put it in there, don't touch it because it's not going to be ready to be flipped until it releases itself, okay? You guys have probably heard that before, but it's seriously like really true, okay? So check out the food chopper. Now, I know you guys don't have the angle right to the side, but all you have to do, and again, I took a quarter of an onion that I peeled and skinned, and I just put it on my cutting board. There's blades on the inside here, and I'm just gonna pump up and down, and it's going to chop for me. So really great for onions. You know, obviously jalapenos as well, but any veggies, like look at how quickly that chops up for you, right? Now, if you want it like that, you can leave it. I'll show you guys. If you want it even more fine, all you gotta do is just keep pumping. Shrimp, please?
Yep.
Okay. If we were in a real kitchen right now, I'd be screaming at him. In the pan. There go the shrimpies. Shrimpies are going in. Okay. I'll take it. Thank you. So I'm going to put these out in a thin layer. You guys, shrimp aren't rocket science, right? I would say the only key to them is just to make sure you don't overcook them, right? So all I'm going to do is add some salt and pepper. So the salt and pepper should be on everything in my opinion. Get my grease turned around. We're in an older apartment right now, and so our oven is like tilted, you know, so everything like goes to one side on it, which is a little bit annoying, but it works. And we really like cayenne and spicy, I'm gonna grab one more plate, please, to put these on when they're done. So I'm just tossing these right now in the pan to spread around the cayenne and the other salt and pepper that I just put in here. And then again, once I'm done, I'm just gonna flatten them out. You guys, I'm literally gonna let this cook for like, I'm literally putting my timer on too because I don't want to overcook my shrimp. So I'm gonna do like 2 minutes on this side and then I'm gonna flip. And once they start like getting pink, then I'm gonna take them off. Will you go into Nikki's party? It's in a group. And make sure we're shared in there. I'm gonna double check too. Oh, hey Kim, how's it going? We're doing a toasted Orzo skillet, you guys. Okay, so here I'll show you this next. Look at how finely that is minced. Wonderful, right? This is nice too. Like my husband really likes to use this because his eyes water from onions a lot. He also doesn't like really big pieces of vegetables. So this is really nice because it will mince it for us and it's easy peasy. It doesn't take any time at all. So it's wonderful. And it's dishwasher safe, so cleanup is a breeze. Wow, the shrimp looks delicious. And, okay, I'm going to show that to you guys. Look at that nice sear that you get on the ones that I flipped already. Really awesome. The oil that I put in here isn't even coating the entire pan, again, because my oven, like, you know, leans sideways. If it's not my oven, it's the burner. So all my oil is, like, sitting over here. And look at that. It's going to be easy cleanup. These are also dishwasher safe, you guys, which is kind of crazy, but they really are. I don't dishwash them myself. However, you totally can. They're dishwasher safe. I don't know why I'm doing that either, because that's already chopped up. I think, and we like onion a lot too. I'm not going to dice the rest of it because I already have my pre-diced stuff. There's that. And honestly, you guys, once I get my shrimp out of here, I'll put you up again. Once I get my shrimp out of here, I'm going to move it to a plate and I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients into the pan, into the skillet, and everything is just going to continue cooking, and that's all I have to do. So I'm going to put in some lemon juice. I'm going to put in the Orzo. The recipe does call for chicken stock. I forgot to take my chicken stock out of the freezer, so I'm using some bouillon, and I am going to put some cooking wine in here because I think that is delicious. And then I'll do a little bit of water to make up for the stock. So, again, when you guys check this out, if you want the recipe, I'll post the recipe in the comments. Wow. I'm not a huge seafood person, but this looks really, like, the shrimp always just looks super delicious. I'm going to show that to you guys again. Look at how nice that is. So the other great thing about this pan, well, all of our pans, I feel like, you guys, you're able to make a pan sauce out of what's left on the bottom. So if you guys saw all those like little bits and like the brown stuff that's stuck at the bottom of the pan, that is like amazing, amazing flavor. Hello, Kim. Hi, Dome. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but thanks for joining us. But yeah, you get amazing flavor with that stuff, which is so good. Even if you're making gravy or something like that too, you guys, it's really delicious. So shrimpies are done, and even if you're not sure if they are totally done, I would say take them out of the skillet because they're going to be going back into the skillet once your Orzo is cooked. So I'm just going to take them off so they do not cook anymore. Yummy, look at that. I'm going to set that to the side until I'm ready for it later. Now, again, you guys, check this out. Look at all of that deliciousness in there, okay? Yum. That's what you want. That's your flavor. So I know I have my oil in here already, but I'm also going to add in some butter, which I'm surprised I'm still able to keep my butter in the cabinet. I assumed that I would have to be putting it in the fridge already because it's so hot and humid here, but it's still good in the cupboard, which is great because then it's always soft for me. So I'm going to, ooh yeah, look at that. See now, as my butter is melting and I use my scraper to go around the pan, You see how that color is changing there? Woo. That is all of the little bits and the flavor from the bottom of the pan lifting off and adding into that butter. And it's gonna flavor my onions, it's gonna flavor my orzo, and everything else that's going in this pan. And because we love jalapenos, I'm gonna take my pre-prepped and ready jalapeno slices and add them in as well. It's the nice thing about cooking, you guys, if you don't want to follow the recipe, you really don't have to. Now, if you're more of a baker, you do have to be a little bit more careful with following your recipe, right? Are we in?
I think so.
Cool, okay. I think so too, but okay. Kim, what you doing? And you guys, I feel like this is not the most interesting video either, because this recipe is literally so simple, but a couple of things that make it so simple are the pan. And when I'm saying simple, like the cleanup is going to be simple too, which is half of the battle, right? And the other thing is the food chopper. So did you guys see how fast that chopped everything for you? Yeah, Kim, I think you and Dale would really like this recipe. So you guys are going to have to test this out. So I'm just going to let my onions cook a little bit. And food chopper can go off to the side. Oh, food chopper, you guys, if you haven't seen this, it does come with a little storage container on the bottom. And if you want, you can literally just chop right inside of that as well. I've done that before for smaller amounts. Food chopper, again, it do veggies, fruits, nuts. I've actually done coffee beans with it before. Super awesome. Okay, again, a little more spice. Add in a little more cayenne. Next, says to add in more garlic, which I'm not going to since we did the garlic oil. See that, you guys? I'm literally reading. What's up, Mare? And then we're going to add in the orzo. So here's my orzo. This is one thing I actually am going to measure, which I don't do very often. So I'm going to do 1 cup of orzo. And I got the tricolored kind. You can do whatever orzo you want. So orzo's going, actually I'm going to do like 1.5 cups. Because then we'll have leftovers. Hi, Erin. There's my tricolored orzo. And this actually, I mean, it really looks like rice. But it is a pasta. That's what I got. What are you up to, ladies? You'll have to try this recipe. It's super delicious and it's easy. I don't know if I posted it for you guys or not, but... So right now, I'm just going to cook and keep stirring. Look at all that deliciousness. So we're going to toast the orzo just for a couple minutes, and that's going to develop a little bit more flavor. See all those little things we're doing, like using infused olive oil, getting all the yummy like bits off the bottom of the pan. All of that really helps to add some extra flavor. Another thing, you guys, I always keep like the cheapest, biggest bottle of wine next to my oven because I add that in as well. If you have kids or you don't, consume alcohol, you don't have to worry about that because the alcohol does cook out. And you're left with all that really delicious flavor. So, I'm sure you guys can't hear this, but it's like crunching and crinkling and like sizzling and popping. It almost sounds like Rice Krispies when you pour your milk into the bowl. Which I can't believe I just thought of that because I don't remember the last time I ate Rice Krispies. But, hey Melissa. So, yummy. I have some Pecorino Romano, which you guys, I always recommend fresh cheese. Honey, do you want to shred the cheese? Sure, you don't even have to be on camera if you don't want to, but, oh, sorry. You guys, I forget I'm like, showing some of you like some of these products. So, this is our adjustable coarse grater. Erin, which I know you totally know how to use this thing. Really wonderful. There's a handle on it and it's great for storage because you can put it all the way down and it doesn't take up as much space in your drawer. You can put it all the way out and use it like flat. You can grate like right over your bowl, and then you can also set it up like that, kind of like teepee style or like a triangle, and you can grate right over your cutting board. So John's gonna show you his cheese grating abilities, and I would honestly do like all of that cheese because that's gonna go in when we're finished. Okay, so 2 to 3 minutes it said for the orzo, which that is basically done. Yeah, Erin, this is so good. Check the comments after for the recipe. It's delicious. Okay, so next what we're gonna do, and I'm not gonna measure, you guys, I'm just gonna guesstimate, but John's trying to like stay off camera as much as he can. So here comes the wine, right? Now it says I want 1 3/4 cup liquid, okay? So I'm gonna do about, probably about a half a cup or so white cooking wine. And I actually am going to add in water just because. So I'm gonna use my old dirty measuring cup. I'll put in another, and that's a dry measuring cup too, but that's okay. I'm gonna put in another cup of water because I did put in some extra orzo. So what we're gonna do is literally just let this cook. So again, I said I forgot to take my chicken broth, my homemade chicken broth out of the oven. This is my next best thing, right? I need a coarse one. Yeah, Erin, this one's awesome. Do you see the texture of that? It's literally like beautiful, like coconut flakes. It's really awesome. So I'm gonna put in, and John's like, I'll eat some of that. I'm gonna put in a little bit of that better than bouillon base, just for a little chicken flavor. And let's be real, that's gonna add some salt. I'm gonna give this a nice stir. And you guys, this is it. We're literally gonna cover it, or excuse me, not cover it. We're going to simmer it uncovered for 6 to 8 minutes, and that's it. We'll add in our cheese. I actually do have some broccoli I'm gonna add in as well when it's almost done, just because I gotta have some veggies. And then we're gonna add in some edamame as well, which is wonderful and delicious. And then our cheese. The other thing I'm gonna add in is some lemon juice too. So I have my lemon washed already, ready to go in. Obviously, once you are done or you think it's done, hi Nikki, how's it going? Nikki, you are going to love this pan. You'll have to go back. Sorry, I'll pop you off so you can see a little closer. That's okay, Nikki, no worries. You can go back and watch it later. So check out your pan. So we have orzo, onion, jalapeno. What else do we got in here? Garlic, butter, wine, like all the good stuff, right? So this is literally, oh, I'll put my timer on. I'll do 6 minutes, you know, I'll check it at 6 minutes and see what it looks like. So this is literally just gonna simmer. This pasta is going to soak up all that delicious liquid, and it's gonna be amazing. So you guys, like, that's what I have for you. Here's our cheese. John's still going to town on the cheese. Check that out. Will you go to the side? Oh, I really want to eat this. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. I'm eating and not paying attention. Look at that. Delicious. I'm not going to make you wait any longer. My hair's all over the place. Wow, that's good. I'll post the recipe in the comments for you guys. I will post pictures when it's done. Yeah, and that's it. So super simple, literally not even a half-hour meal for you guys, and dinner is on the table. The pan is, it's all a one-pot meal, super easy cleanup. Nikki, you are, like, you have this baby for you for your host reward right now, which is amazing.
All done.
So, questions, comments, concerns, let me know, you guys. As you're watching later, you can leave your comments and your questions in the comment below, and I'll get a notification on it, so I'll be able to get back to you guys. So I'm gonna leave you at that, and I'll be looking at this deliciousness.